Good morning, ladies. My name is Chad, and welcome to the What If Zuko Was a Multiverse Tree. Formerly in, in Zuko would be born, or in this What If, we haven't seen the old versions, and before we start, I changed from What If Zuko was Usopp from my One Piece to this. And who knows with me. But yeah. So yeah. Because and you guys were asking for a what if Zuko had a 6 eyes? I'm like JoJo thing. So but I'm still trying to figure it out, but I decided, you know what, I just need to make something. So Zuko wasn't born a normal person. He was born as a tree. Not just a ordinary tree. He was born as a multiverse tree. He was big. And as a yeah. So he knows all, sees all, and yeah. So, and I'm also thrown in Zumi and a special person. Her. There, she walks around. She can't see because she's blind. And plus, she was running away from the bullies that were bullying her to the forbidden tree. Okay. As the bully was about to, like, gonna beat her up thing. This is as the story goes. So let's begin. So she basically, so the bully is about to deliver a punch to her, but a tree limb smacked the hand away and smacked the bullies around. As one of the branches rhymes against her skin to make sure she's not injured. As she says, I'm fine. As she was bullied most of her life because she's blind. And so she wants a friend. So what does he do? He gives her a friend to talk to. Oh. That's, made out of wooden doll. it sat with her on his branch. Yeah. So he talks to her telepathically. And she hears him. And she has a little, little bit of a nervous. As she says, you could see into the multiverse. What's your name, by the way? Zuko Midoriya is my name. As the tree talks into her head. It's nice to see, or nice to meet you, Zuko. I thought I was the only one that can see. But I was born as a tree. So he knows that he treats her as his own sister. As let's say there was a giant bug about to stab her in the back, as a branch just whacked the bug off. Yeah. Like literally backhand it without any. So he can predict what will happen. You know, the only person that he created actually like her, he can see through her eyes. Plus, so the Zumi was hangs around, or she got her quirk checked, and she had fire manipulation, and she got the one for all from All Might. So she's basically a powerful one. So, and when she was little, like a little kid, she always went to that big forbidden tree. Hey, like she's always treated the tree like her own brother. Technically, her brother is a tree. Was born as a tree, but he... Yeah. So then Yeah. Everyone wonders why it's forbidden. And she basically hears his voice as she asks him one question. As she takes a deep breath, she asks him, "Can you restore my eyesight thing?" As Zuko says, "Sure." As one of the tendrils, taps on her head as a magical power. Like, because he has powers of infinity, zero, and when she healed him, or no, when he healed her, like, as she takes off the bandage, and she saw the world in, like, just imagine both of her eyes see clearly as she thanks him, as she hugs a tree. Or actually, she hugs a doll, that DOLL. So, just to clarify, sometimes yeah. So basically, Zuko says, "You're welcome," as as she noticed that because she was about to walk away, but she can tell that he was not very happy about or he's sad that his friends leaving him. But then more people, like after she showed up to her school, she went from being blind as a bat with ragged hair to being so beautiful that even her bullies that bullied her through most of her life was like, when they saw her, how beautiful she was, he almost had a heart attack. Yeah. Just imagine someone just like went from being a scruffy haired with like blindness to being full beautiful. Even her friends are like, "Man, what did you do? Did you had a makeover or something like that?" Yeah, they look so gorgeous. If I was a man, I would have married you right here, right now. Yeah. So then she says, "Oh, it's nothing much that I." Eh? Did you go to the forbidden tree? Oh, the forbidden tree has a name, actually. It's Zuko, the Doria. Wait, you actually know or you know that tree? Yeah. The, he and I, or she, or he and I were, when, during our talk thing, I asked him to fix my eyesight thing? And he said, sure. Whoa. That's pretty cool. So, and how do you know it's a guy, not a girl? His tone of voice is a guy. So, yeah. So the guys were like, holy crap. So then their rumors spread around. They changed the name from Forbidden Tree to Zuko. Oh, Midoriya. So during all that time, he was just like waiting around. As he was the biggest tree. Yeah. And she took her friends to it. All right. Then they saw how big the tree is. Hey Zuko, are you here? As a voice in her head says, yep, I'm always going to be here no matter what. And my friends want to meet you. As then he says, okay, I'm going to send one of my dolls who. And the doll was about the same size as. Or actually, it was that same doll that was her friend. Yeah. As she says, this is the doll version of that big tree. Ooh, nice to meet you. I heard that you who cured my friend or our friends' eyesight back. What can you do? As she says in the cutest voice. I'm not gonna do the cute voice because that's just on here is just weird. So I'll do it in my normal voice, but just imagine a girly voice of it. So I know a lot of things. The Zuko can, because you know why they call him the multiverse tree? Because he can see into other multiverse. Like he grew so big that even he can see into the also past, present, future, and he can piece together what will happen in this world. What will be tomorrow? Oh. Let's say after and she says, well, normally the basically Zuko, who's is or the or in the future, the USJ will be attacked by villains. They were sent by a league of villains, or all for one, that's still alive. And as let's say nearby, let's let's say All Might was there nearby, and when he heard All for One was still alive, and USJ will be attacked by the villains, as she says, I also know the All Might's listening unto our conversation too. Dang, how did you know? Oh, that. Holy crud. That's pretty cool. Yes. Because I know I'm a tree, but and I'm the guardian of the multiverse. Sorry. So, yeah. So then basically, and she says and during the sports festival, I can predict that Bakugo will get first place, followed by Todoroki in second, and in third place is Dark Shadow. Then the internship thing, Tenya Ida, the speed dude, are actually during the sports festival, the hero killer Stain strikes down a speed hero. I believe it's Tenya's brother. On there that he stroked down or strikes down. As you go, but after that, then all that stuff. Wow. Then during the camp arc, Koda will be, or the kid will be like gonna get killed by Muscular. Wow. But how did you like figure that out? As they look up, or she points to the looking up, as they see many alternate universes were on the tree. Yeah. Plus, it was forbidden. And then, but when the doll used put her hand near the sapling or sap. Um, on the left side of the tree, and she as she walks over to All Might, and as the she asks him to lift up the shirt thing, and so All Might wonders why, as he as she puts the sap on it. It was not just a normal sap. It was a special sap from, and when the doll put it on All Might's side, where, you know, that one right there, uh, yeah, then it, when she applied it to it, the, of course, it healed her, or it healed him all the way back to full health. Like, now he's immortal. As he feels like he doesn't have to worry about as he says, thanks. That was just, no wonder why some people wanted to get their hands on you, because of that sap. But I won't allow them to do that. Okay? So they so of course it was after the girls left. Of course, and let's do a time skip, because what I said in the one that was the, like, where Zuko made the predictions about the USJ got ambushed by the villains, and plus it was, or before that, she also said the mall throw, and his predictions were all 100% true. It came to life. All the way to the point of All Might versus All for One. As All Might was immortal, because after that one sap that All for Zuko gave him, he was basically went from every day, like every day he comes and visits with him, like talks to him and makes some predictions. Then rumors spread like wildfires about a special guy So then um, but the Zuko, or All for One, it was, so let's say they were near the tree instead of like their, or actually the villains' bar was 2 blocks away from them. Yeah. As one of the branches grabs him and slams him into the ground because he has long range attacks. As All for One is getting annoyed as he flies up and he's about to shoot as he shoots the laser, making the tree fall. Oh. Everyone was in shock. That the villain and symbol of villain, or yeah, symbol of evil, just killed the no, but luck would have it, the because Zuko was born as a tree, but he made a body, like a human body, like an actual like human, came out as the sapling, or a sap, was like healed his wounds as he gets up. He walks over and he 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 looked like really tall guy. Like he punches All for One, and the as he had green hair, as the he was, so the All Might knew who he was. Thank goodness you survived, Zuko. Huh. Yeah. The he as All Might, like, or his All for One says, huh, not for long, as he's about to stab him, as the he says, huh, as or as Zuko crushes his helmet and kicks him in the chest. Yes. As he uses the same moves as what Momo has sticky cannons. Yeah. As he stuck All for One to the building. Now, so he used his special show. So he used his arm transformed into the pretty powerful version. And after he let off the hit, All for One was dead in a mere moment or mere seconds. Because he does that, like, about nails thing. He says, as he nails the All for One, yeah, pierces through his heart and all that stuff, yeah. Well, Zuko, who was the also so sorry about the old tree. Well, that's okay. Or the so he ends up telling them that the he did save the the root thing, the tree sapling, yeah, sapling. Mm. So he wants to place it somewhere else. Else. Well, as Nezu says, I know a good spot. As even the government, even so they put his tree in middle of the at the park, and yeah, when it grew, the he who's oh the human body was, of course, the Zumi tells her, like, her mother and her father, and they agree to have him be her brother. So he basically was so tall. Yeah, he was so tall that even and yeah, he was so tall that even when it did not block a sun out. Because so many people come from all the way around the world to see him and talk to him. They, yeah, and visit. Everyone was, even during the hot days, he put some shade over to make sure everyone stayed cool. Yeah, he's the only one that's so big tree. Yeah, even the blind girl that got like her sight back, comes and visits with him. And plus the plus when he was human man, they so he became a pro hero, huh? In an instant. Then, of course, Tenya, his brother's like, man, you could predict that. Yeah. Plus, I also could see into the metaverse, but you guys are lucky. As Momo's like, what is that? Well, what I saw was creepiest stuff, like creepy versions of me. Yeah. And inside of the like alternate versions. I saw one that was. You want to hear it? As all the students are like, yeah, okay, okay. You know how that feeling of when you battled against, or when you like were on the sidelines against like All for One versus All Might thing? Yeah. The we felt like we were dead. Well, in a alternate version that I do not want to see again because you all died in that universe. From what? Well, there was this big monster creature, and it was called, its name is called Doomsday. As everyone's like, or one of them's like, with that name, he must be a big bad. Well, he kills anything that moves. But in that universe, guess who it was? Ooh. I said in that universe. So, let me, as they think about it, I'll just give you the. It's me. Um, it's an alternate version of me. So, like a dark counterpart. Ooh. So, you could tell which one. You know, and in that universe, there's a backstory. He actually says what the whole story was, and at the end, Momo and a Class 1A could not believe. They kind of felt bad for Zuko, or that Doomsday Zuko's home. Then what did he do? He went on a rampage. He killed everyone in the city as he looks outside. And every single day, when as a tree, I had to like see your corpses every day. Just always bothers me. As Class 1A and Class 1B, they were like hearing that conversation. Even Mr. Aizawa tried to comfort him. Yeah. So basically, they're like, yeah, but I would not do that to rest of you. We know you would have probably just dropped a tree on us. Yeah. So basically, Zuko says yeah, every time I see you, Momo, I, as he looks outside, and I see, a couple times I see, like, those flash things, like, that, to seeing it. I see he, in, here, as they see Momo's head, and as she points to, or as he says, right there, her, yeah, but it terrified me. And did this is as or as one of the other students says, the has All Might tried to defeat him or defeated your dark counterpart in that universe? No, actually. Wait, what do you mean? Let me show you. Please don't freak out when, as he used, it was the thought acceleration or the, and they saw their own dead bodies. They looked over at All Might's dead body. As when they got back, they immediately, like some of them, wanted to just puke. Yeah. Threw up. No. Yeah. That was just, it's all because of that backstory of what happened to him. Yeah. So, his own sister can't believe that she saw her friends as dead bodies and all that stuff. So, basically, but other than that, it's the other universes are like 50-50. Some of them are bigger than others. So, yeah, now it is time. Yeah. So, he dates 3 people: her, and her. Because, yeah, it must be hard to date the actual tree, or living, breathing tree that's the size of a bigger than a planet. Yeah. This image, yeah. it would be hard to do. So they got married and had almost over 2,000 kids. Or actually, 18 kids. Yeah. Between all three of them. Yeah. So then, actually, add a fourth one is Momo. Or no, yeah, that was only if. But I'm still choosing Momo with Todoroki. Hey. So yeah. So, but I am also adding her because she's like, when she talked to him, he, of course, she tells him that you're basically a tree. And I can't believe it. So yeah. So basically, she's dating him just like all three girls are. So all three or all four of them. So that would be the extra 6 kids. So yeah, an overhaul fight. It was well done with. Man, he's of course Zuko got accepted to actual Midoriya family. Yeah. Because, yeah. Plus, he tells them that he's always going to be here. Er, er, okay? Yeah. So the Quark Doctor got apprehended, so the no new arcs came out like the. But he did do one thing, or actually, Toga walked up to him, like walked up to a tree and asked, or no, actually, the human part asked him that what am I doing wrong? Oh, well, let's see. You always chose love, right? But you ended up killing them, like stabbing them. Yeah, I don't know why they. Well, it's both things. Your quirk, like side effect to your quirk, and you aren't giving it away. You're taking it away. That's 2 possibilities that I see. You're wanting to give love, not yeah. You're right. as Toga's, or actually, Toga's like, man, you can predict yeah, the, basically, you were the only one that I can figure out. So, now we are moved on. So, yeah. So now the future, he, of course, he grew. That man, when he used he turned water into fuel for himself, and yeah. But he also used the lower half, turned into a ceiling fan. Just enough to, yeah. So then, now, plus, before all this happened, let's start from a beginning, like very beginning. Zumi was this age. Zuko was a tree, a little sapling. And the Zoom, when both of them were growing up, actually the tree was growing up every second, and she learned how to walk, and she walked over to be, her feet were too hot to, like, she went into a hallway, not a villain's base, but that was 2 blocks away. She went right into where a tree was spawned at. The tree was Zircomadoria. As he picks her up, and just made a cradle for her to sleep, as she's sleeping in his arms. Or, yeah. Then the whole story ends right then and there. So please leave a like, share, subscribe. Peace.